2024 King and Queen, Miss Anaya Reshort and Mr. Tylen Jackson. We would like to wish them both success in their futures and thank them for representing Patterson High School so well. Now with our principal, Mrs. Amy Vaccarella, our 2025 Homecoming Queen will be crowned. Congratulations to your 2025 Patterson High School Homecoming Queen, Miss O'Shaughnessy Rene Denise Battle.
You're watching KWBJ's Friday Night Under the Lights. Friday Night Under the Lights is sponsored by A.J. Doman Automotive Family at the foot of the Morgan City Bridge in Berwick. Core Physical Therapy and Sports Performance, here to restore the quality of life you deserve on Brashear Avenue in Morgan City. Labco Manufacturing. Feel safe, work smart, look good with Labco FR. www.labco.com. Conrad Industries, serving St. Mary Parish and the marine industry since 1948. Wishes all our local teams good luck. Taco Bell in Morgan City and Bayou Vista. Open late, delivery through DoorDash. MC Bank, sharing the hometown spirit since 1955. Lafayette Electric, 1207 Greenwood Street in Morgan City. Proud supporter of high school athletics in the Tri-City area. Central Boat Rentals, your total marine service provider. To apply, please visit www.centralboat.com. Guaranteed Title, in the law office of Michael Alois. You get guaranteed happiness at Guaranteed Title. Come close with us. Ochsner St. Mary, Quality health care close to home. Patterson State Bank. Free checking, great rates, great personal service, home and business loans, and the best in mobile banking. Celebrating 100 years serving St. Mary Parish. PSB. Quality community banking since 1925. Danny's Fried Chicken. It'll make you smile. Serving Morgan City great fried chicken since 1968. Oceaneering. Serving St. Mary Parish for 60 years. We're hiring. To apply, please visit www.oceaneering.com/career. And Allen's Communications. Locally owned TV, cable, internet, and telephone service. Call 384-8335.
And we're back to the Sugar Dome for the second half. HL Bourgeois, Patterson Lumberjacks. An electric first half of play. A lot of scores. 32-19, Patterson on top. Halftime stats, one of the things, and that tells all you need to know.
With crazy enough as it is, the score doesn't reflect the actual stats on it, really. HL Bourgeois had 15 first downs, Patterson 14. Overall rushing, HL Bourgeois, we've seen them run the ball very effective. 143 yards, Patterson 52. 165 yards passing for HL Bourgeois. 209 for Patterson total. 261 yards for Patterson. 308 for HL Bourgeois. The stats are crazy in the first half. See what's going to happen in the second half, Boo.
Well, you look at the way the first half worked out. Bourgeois averaged 10 yards a carry. You wonder if they stuck with the running game, would be a different type of game.
No doubt about it. I mean, we've seen them so effectively with Celestine and Mitchell, and then they just went away from it, and you've seen a difference where Patterson made the adjustments. But on the other side, Patterson was scoring so quick, Boo, so it reflected on a different side of it, and Patterson Lumberjacks were able to capitalize on 2 big turnovers as well.
Well, the 4 big playmakers on Patterson, Johnson, the big wide receiver, and then the quick guys, Howard, Christopher, Pollard. They had no answer for him.
None whatsoever. You've seen they made the adjustments, had 2 eye safety, went to a nickel situation. They tore up the nickel as well. Coach Johnson, credit him, Patterson offensive coordinator, doing a great job.
Well, good offensive line play, great quarterback play, and then Jones in the backfield holding his own.
Jones within himself, snuck down in the back end of that second quarter, was able to capitalize and score himself on each occasion that he had the opportunity to score. So,
well, offense, a complete team effort. Defensively, enough skilled guys on the backside to cover these receivers in a pass-happy HL Bourgeois.
No doubt about it, and see how these guys adjust. See what the halftime adjustments are for each team and see what's going to happen. Patterson get the ball here to start the third quarter.
Well, if somehow Patterson could go down and get some points here to open this one up, then they can start working on the clock. Second half in play. Fielded at the 5-yard line. Takes it across to the 30. McDaniel on the return. And that's where Patterson will set up shop.
Injured player for HL as well. Start here the third quarter.
Talked about the length of this game. Here we are past 9 o'clock, just starting the second half. Last night, Central Catholic Bunkie, 9:05. They're walking off the field.
Blinking an eye with a running clock as well. But I tell you what, when you have teams running a football, that makes a difference. Here, these 2 pass-happy teams thus far. So,
third significant injury in this ball game.
Well, we could say this, been having no cramping up.
No, Ethan Rhodes, the injured Brave here. He's a freshman. A lot of contact on the kickoffs. Rules have not changed here in high school like the NFL, so you still have some pretty good head-on collisions.
You still got a lot going on with that, and especially where he's at. He was right in the middle of that wedge of the kickoff team, so he's able to get up on the feet, get to the sideline. So good job to see that.
So towards the end of the first half, Patterson leaned on the run a little bit more. So let's see if they try to start working the clock. They're up 2 scores. See if they can move the football that way.
And, you want to see exactly where your actual running game is. And we've seen that at the back end of like you said, that second quarter, Boo.
So 1st down and 10, just underway here in the second half. Homecoming night for the Patterson Lumberjacks. He'll keep it on the ground. Jones trying to bounce it outside. Bounces off of 2 tacklers and still able to get positive yards.
Get positive yards there, stretching that Braves defense out. Like you said, Boo, if they can establish that run, which will eventually open back up that passing game again.
There is a flag on the play as the officials discuss the call. Yeah, one thing that has been consistent is the decision-making time of these officials have been painstaking.
It's taking time. Each time they explain it to each other, they're waving it off. All of that, they waved it off, Boo. Unbelievable.
Second down and 6 on its way for the Lumberjacks. Good news is the clock is running. They'll keep it on the ground. Yeah, Jones running hard. Hard to get down. They'll finally bring him down after a short gain. Nice job defensively by this Braves interior.
Making sure tackle. That's what they need to do. Those linebackers coming up and making sure tackles. It's got to, if the Patterson offense can spread that defense out.
3rd down and 5. Opening drive of the second half for the Jacks. They'll take a shot over the top, going for the big man. Just out of reach and incomplete. Looking for Johnson. Well covered by Celestine.
Ran out of real estate as well. Good coverage. Best athlete right there, one-on-one.
Yeah, could have took the simple pass 5 yards down the field. The slot man wide open. Could have easily got the 1st down. Looked like Keller had that predetermined.
Already called from the line of scrimmage. You know, it was going to 13.
Last punt attempt was could have been a catastrophe.
Yes.
Turned out to be something good. Let's see if they get this off clean.
Cortez handling all the kicking duties for the Jacks.
Yeah, he's trying to figure out where to get lined up.
Oh.
Low snap. Looked like he picked it up on a knee. And that's what the white hat's going to say. He's down right there. Punter got down to get it, had a knee on the ground, and that's where the play will stop, and a good break for the Braves.
You would have thought that it would took a timeout because the last edge man just didn't know exactly where to line up at.
Right there.
And you see his knee touch the ground. Little indecision by the Patterson Lumberjacks. See if the Braves going to try to come and score here quick.
So really the only thing that has been tough to watch for both sides are the special teams. Whether they're trying to kick it, punt it, field it.
You see the offense has been dynamic with both of them. So those are the things that you need to correct. And I think too many people put emphasis on their special teams like that.
First down, back to the run game goes Mitchell. Mitchell bounces it outside.
Turf toe got him and
yeah, he didn't look like he was running healthy. Yeah, he didn't look like he was running healthy on the outside.
You can see right when he was trying to make that last big cut at about the 20-yard line, he just cramped up, Boo, and Turf got him.
Got him after a 9-yard gain. And we know they had to talk about the running game at halftime.
Yes, sir. went right back to it, and that's been their bread and butter opportunity right there. See if number 7 get the ball now.
You know what they say about the cramps? Once you get one, it's hard to get them to go away. He's got 105 yards on 11 carries.
And I tell you what, that particular play like he just ran, that's been that key Braves running play. See if 7 going to come in or putting 3 in now. Don't lose too much with that with Jaja Jones.
Jones will take the carry right off the center's right side and a first down.
Offensive line getting the big push right there.
You know, we saw this in the first half. They'll get a couple big games on a run, and next thing you know, they play action pass.
Shoot it out there to the outside.
But I think more consistently, I'd run it till you stop me. Plenty of time in the game. Back to the running game here. And Jones will take it near the 5-yard line. They'll spot him down at the 6. Not surprised, but that running game continues to be effective as Mitchell checks back in. Renfro tries to keep it himself. Didn't fool the Lumberjacks. They'll bring him down.
Good job by the Jack defense right there. Get some extra penetration from the outside. That's number 30 for the Jacks. Josh Navy. Got him right at the shoestring, but the defenders able to come up and make the tackle. Good job by the Jacks.
Yeah. Taking a quarterback off the field for some reason. And he winds the clock again, so the backup quarterback will have to come in for at least one play. And now HL Bourgeois takes the timeout. 9:14 on the clock. HL knocking on the door. Patterson up 32-19 in the A.J. Doman Automotive Family High School Game of the Week.
You're watching KWBJ's Friday Night Under the Lights. Friday Night Under the Lights is sponsored by A.J. Doman Automotive Family, Core Physical Therapy and Sports Performance, Labco Manufacturing, Conrad Industry, Bayou Vista, MC Bank, Danny's Fried Chicken, Patterson State Bank, Oceaneering, and Allen's Communications.
Friday night under the lights, we've run in our first homecoming of the season as the Patterson High School has homecoming night here against the HL Bourgeois Braves. There you see our homecoming queen, O'Shaughnessy Battle. Man, I was nervous. They walked the whole field, teased all the girls until they came up to Miss Battle. Daddy was surprised. Mama was happy. And Miss Battle walks away with the homecoming queen.
Queen is in the books.
Wildcat formation with Mitchell taking a snap. Pressure gets on him immediately. He breaks that tackle, runs in off tackle, and a touchdown. Patterson had it sniffed out, just didn't have the right guy on him, and Mitchell ran right through it.
You know, that's been the bread, and he's been the butter. Now he's getting an opportunity to score 6 points for the Braves. Tough running by Mr. Mitchell. Again, we've been talking about this. It's not been no problems for the Braves to run the ball.
Same thing, direct snap. Mitchell goes opposite his blockers. He gets in for the two-point conversion, but there is a flag on the play, a holding against HL Bourgeois. That'll negate the two-point conversion. That time Mitchell went against his blockers. Didn't matter. He made it in, but a hold will force him to do it again. They run the kicker in. They'll try to kick this one. Colby Gidrian for the PAT. Watched him doing pregame warm-ups. Got a tremendous leg. When he gets all of it, he gets all of it.
You're right about it. See if he get an opportunity tonight.
The rest of the operation need a good hold and snap. This time, good snap, good hold. He gets the foot into it. And a kick is short. The two-point conversion is no good. A 5-play, 27-yard drive for the Braves, and they inch closer, 32-25. That'll get the Braves band fired up.
Just like that, coming back to start the third quarter. Special team issue, just like you said, Cortez, knee touched the ground, turned the ball over. The Braves able to capitalize.
Well, with the Braves being down at halftime, we talked about it. You know, throwing's not going to get them back in the game. It's going to be the run game that they abandoned in the first half, which got them in this hole in the first place.
They able to capitalize, and Patterson defense didn't have nothing to actually show up for it.
So if I had to guess, 32 points is not going to win the game.
I don't think so.
So Patterson's going to have to put more points on the board if they want to hang on to this lead. Last time out, Braves pulled off an onside kick, successful. Dirtied it up with a personal foul and ejection. We'll see if they kick it away here. And they do. Nice kick, fielded at the 15-yard line. Looking for the wall on the outside. Ran a long way, got it back to the 40-yard line. In good starting position for the Jacks.
Right. Number 11, McDaniel, been doing an outstanding job. Showing a lot of speed. Get to the outside, get positive field position for the Lumberjacks. McDaniel also playing corner, doing a great job as well.
Those of you just tuning in, fireworks in the first half. Keller, the quarterback, threw for 209 yards, 4 touchdowns, using an array of skill players on the outside, and Jones at the running back position.
Tell you what, see if he can start this third quarter in the same fashion like the end of the first quarter.
Keller keeps it himself. Nice slide after gaining 8. Looked up, nothing there. Pressure came past him, so he just took it right up the gut.
Good job right there by Keller. Everything covered downfield.
That'll set up a 2nd down and 4.
Joe's getting time to set up.
Just a regular quarterback keeper off tackle. Looking for a little help from behind. Gets it. Looks like the spot will be enough for a first down. So nothing fancy there. They just snap it right to the quarterback, and he takes off.
Like the call. 3 receivers to the near side. HL's having problems with indecisive setting up before the call. Jacks pick up the first down.
Picked up enough for a Lumberjack first down.
Taking their time, eating up a little clock at the same time, moving the chains. First down and 10 Jacks. Quick pass, Christopher on the outside, turning it upfield, across the 50. Gets on the outside, there goes Christopher. Inside the 10 to 5, touchdown. Yeah. There is a flag at the 45-yard line, which may negate this touchdown, but nevertheless, an exciting play for Christopher.
Exciting play. Probably all for naught, but I tell you what, when he got to the sideline, Boo, he showed the speed, but it's all coming back right here on Hillebrand.
See if we can pick it up here. They called the penalty on number 0, so we'll see if we spot him, see what happens.
Once again, able to get it to the outside, and right there, show it on Celestine.
Had a little bit of jersey pull. That may have been just enough to give Christopher the gap or the crease to get down the field.
You need that much.
First down and 20. Check that, first down and 15. They'll go back on the ground to Jones. Jones was just about to be taken down, and he burst free for another 7.
When he get past the line of scrimmage, he just burst out there. One defender would have stopped him. I think he had an even bigger pickup.
They'll give him 12 on first down. That'll be second down and 3.
Jack's also running the clock as well.
Picked up about 12 yards on the run.
Snap, the handoff back to Jones. Jones looking for a crease. And like always, hit at the line of scrimmage, but rolls forward. And he's very close to first down yardage. That'll be a third down and 1 on its way.
Yep, didn't get in that little extra foot to get the first down. So see if the Jacks could push this forward for the first down.
He's got 60 yards on 11 carries, and he'll be counted on here in the second half.
Jacks going that little wing T set.
They'll need a yard, handoff right up the gut. Now they'll push him forward.
Still going, Boo.
And like the first time, squirts through for plenty enough for a first down.
Love it. Just a handoff to Jones. Nothing fancy about it. Give credit to that offensive line. But once he get past the offensive line, he's steady pushing and twisting and turning. Pop out for 11 yards.
That'll send teams to the sideline for a hydration timeout. At least a little more rapidly played third quarter. 32-25, and the Jacks are on the move.
You're watching KWBJ's Friday Night Under the Lights. Friday Night Under the Lights is sponsored by A.J. Doman Automotive Family, Core Physical Therapy and Sports Performance, Labco Manufacturing, Conrad Industries, Taco Bell in Morgan City and Bayou Vista, MC Bank, Danny's Fried Chicken, Patterson State Bank, Oceaneering, and Allen's Communications.
Action in the Sugar Dome. Patterson Lumberjacks up 32-25 and driving right now. First and 10 for the Jacks. 5:57 left here in the third quarter.
Still a one-possession game, but with being in control of the ball and in control of the clock. Handoff off tackle to Christopher. Takes it down to the 25. So the first half was a half of big explosive plays, and now it's the ground and pound of the Jacks.
I like the difference that Patterson is showing, that they can be two-dimensional rather than one-dimensional with the passing opportunity. So tell you what, I like the calls right now Coach Johnson is doing now for the offense for the Jacks.
Jones gets a rest. Christopher in the backfield. Second down. Big crowd that turned out early is still here cheering on the Jacks, looking for a great homecoming win. Back to Christopher. Stutter steps in the hole, but a good job with the interior front four of the Braves to bring him down.
All you're seeing is still good positive yards right there for the Jacks. Seeing Jones at the spot, now they're going to move Christopher to the up back.
And we watched a lot of football over the years, Clarence, and Terrence Johnson doing a tremendous job play calling for the Jacks here tonight.
Love it. It's a genuine quarterback right there.
Third down, Keller surveys the field. 5 receivers in the set. They'll need to get down to the 20-yard line for a first down. Again, Keller running room, across the 25, 20, inside the 15, 10. It'll be first and goal, Jacks, inside the core physical therapy and sports performance red zone.
One thing it is, everything covered downfield, 5 receivers, but Keller was able to see big rush by the Braves, doing the right thing, most importantly, get the first and goal.
Well, good chance to eat more clock. Got new set of downs inside the 5-yard line in a running game that has been working.
I'll tell you what, I like the calls. Once again, Patterson showing the running here in this third quarter, taking a lot of time off that clock as well.
Jacks go to their version of the tush push right here. It's been successful twice already. Handoff up the middle. Now they'll push him through. Big rugby-style pile up at the 3-yard line. They may have him all the way down to the 2. You run that a couple more times, I like the success.
And they've been very successful with it thus far each time they've ran it. So Jacks right back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, they'll go more conventional here. They'll put Jones in the backfield. They'll spread them out once again. Jacks looking to make this a 2-possession ball game here in the third quarter. Keller barks out the signal. 3 receivers far side. Pollard, your lone receiver, to the near side. He'll hand off to Jones. Jones slips the first tackle. He stood up at the goal line. They'll mark him just shy, and they'll set up third down and goal.
Thought he had broke the goal line, but they didn't give it to him. Once again, Jones just take the handoff, follow right off guard. Thought he had got in, but they didn't give it to him. So
we've seen the Braves with the goal line stand for the win against Assumption.
Yes, sir.
Holding Assumption out on 3 tries inside the 1. Let's see if they can do it again here. Play clock will be inside 10 seconds when they get to the line of scrimmage. They'll have to hurry. They'll go to the jack push, their version of the tush push. Keller barks out the signal. Look for Jones to get it. Fumbles the snap, picks it up. They maintain possession, but they'll lose a couple yards and set up a big 4th down.
4th and goal for the Jacks. Got to see exactly if the tush push possibly can work for the Jacks again, or see what Coach Johnson want to spread it out.
Braves, no stranger to the goal line stand. They're looking for a big one right here to keep this to a 1-possession game. 4 big guys at the line of scrimmage makes it difficult with the size of H.L. Bourgeois.
We've seen this before. It's a big play here for the Jacks.
Jacks will let that game play clock go down. It looks like they're going to use one of their timeouts. They're at the 3-yard line, so it's no gimme here.
No, it's not.
Couple runs at point-blank range were able to be turned away. A fumble snap right there on the last play. And next week we hope we get a game very similar to this. The playmakers of the Hornets against the playmakers of the Lumberjacks.
Hey, looking forward to that one. I tell you what, last week we've seen the Franklin Hornets just went totally off offensively. Tonight we're seeing the Jacks doing the same thing. So looking forward to next week.
Well, where you win ball games, you got to take advantage of the plays that you have to make.
Yeah.
And one is right here, third down or 4th down and 3. Try to stretch that lead out again because HL is getting more points here tonight.
Oh, no doubt about it. We've seen that when they got their first possession, Mr. Mitchell took the game over in the third quarter for HL Bourgeois. So see exactly if the Jacks have just pushed this in.
This drive has eaten up pretty much half of the third quarter.
Yes.
And they have a chance to end it with a score. Couple opportunities, a jump pass to the outside to Johnson, who's uncovered right now. Go back to Jones once again. Gets a little tougher to find room when the field gets condensed when you're this far in. Keller keeps it himself, puts his head down. He stood up at the line, and he doesn't get in. A goal line stance by the Braves.
That's the Brave way. Seen that before with these guys, and they did it again.
Like the play call. It was a right play call.
Yes.
It was a man-on-man-o at the 1-yard line, and the Braves able to turn them away.
2 defenders to 1.
And the Braves stop it.
12-play drive, and didn't get anything out of it.
Now we'll see if that Patterson defense can actually come up and make some things happen as well.
It'll be tough to come out the end zone, but with this running game, see if the Jacks got an answer.
Oof.
They'll go to Mitchell. Mitchell looking at stat line, cross the 25, 30. He's on the loose, cross the 40 midfield, and knocked down at the 48-yard line. A touchdown saving tackle as Mitchell was looking to go the distance.
It's Jaso Gwynn, number 7, able to come up with the big tackle right there. But once again, you put the ball in the right man's hands. Mitchell at the 2-yard line, 3-yard line, and able to get the Braves out in good field position.
They go Wildcat for 50. They're back more conventional here. Renfro calls for the football, hands it off to Celestine.
Celestine on the carry.
Celestine elusive right there, runs for 7. That goal line stand gave the Braves new energy.
No doubt about it. Now see if the Jacks can make some adjustments right here.
They'll throw it to the outside to Nixon. Nixon makes the catch, stays in bounds.
Still in bounds, Boo.
Yeah, having trouble bringing him down.
Oh, my.
Tried for the big knockout blow on the sideline and was unable to knock him out.
Late flag as well on the sideline, 4 sideline over there. See what this going to be called will be as well. Nixon thought it was out of bounds, and next thing you know, he's just shooting up the field.
Personal foul. Face mask.
It'll be a personal foul, face mask. That'll move it even closer to the goal line. So just like that, Patterson had it point blank range at the 1-yard line, gets turned away. Couple plays later now, HL knocking on the door. They're in the core physical therapy and sports performance red zone, down 7. All placed all the way to the 6-yard line. And that'll do it here in the third quarter. Teams will flip sides of the field. Looks like this game will go down to the wire. We'll take a break, folks. This is the A.J. Doman Automotive Family High School Game of the Week.
You're watching KWBJ's Friday Night Under the Lights. Friday Night Under the Lights is sponsored by A.J. Doman Automotive Family, Core Physical Therapy and Sports Performance, Labco Manufacturing, Conrad Industries, Taco Bell in Morgan City and Bayou Vista, MC Bank, Danny's Fried Chicken, Patterson State Bank, Oceaneering, and Allen's Communications.
And we're back, first down and goal. Braves trying to get in the end zone and get closer. They'll go to the Wildcat formation. Has been successful here in the third quarter. All the blocking to the right, and Mitchell decides he's going to go left.
That's his M.O., going back left, but the blocking was right before him. So you got everybody step up. Renfro a couple other guys, but Jack's able to be right there for the short tackle.
Beauty of the Wildcat, one extra blocker. You got to use them.
You got to use. That's what they're there for.
They'll stay in the Wildcat this time towards the left. Mitchell walks it on in, untouched. Touchdown, Braves. They're an extra point away from a tie, 2-point conversion away from
And
one.
nothing fancy about it. Mitchell on this opportunity, follow his block and walk into the end zone. Touchdown, Braves.
Offense stays in. They'll go for 2 here.
The Braves look like they'll go for 2.
Clock still running as well. Stop.
2-point conversion attempt. They'll stay with the direct snap to Mitchell. Mitchell, nobody there, walks in. 2-point conversion, good. And just like that, a goal line stand leads to a 5-play, 98-yard drive and a 1-point lead by the Braves.
That's what you want to see, capitalizing in all on one big play by Mitchell from the 3-yard line.
Good news is the Braves defense has had no answer for this Patterson offense. That was the first time the Patterson was unable to close the deal.
Exactly.
What started this drive off was the big 50-yard run by Mitchell.
And that is. Mitchell just got some good blocking. Direct snap to him, and I tell you what, you thought he was going for it all, but the Patterson defender was able to come up with a big tackle right there. But once again, H.L. Bourgeois was able to capitalize on that scoring opportunity.
Well, Patterson has done a nice job of answering scores with scores of their own. They'll need to here. First lead of the game for the Bourgeois since the opening score.
Well, I want to see if the Patterson offense is going to get conservative or they're going to try to spread it out. Because that's when your athletes the ball hawks on either side start breaking to the ball. So see exactly how H.L. Bourgeois going to adjust to this actual possession for the Patterson Lumberjacks.
Little adjustment on the tee. Didn't like where it was at. Moved it over a foot. Picked up at the 32-yard line.
That's 15. Yeah.
Yeah, it looked like he was trying to hold him up, and he fell down, and he gets a flag.
Yeah, it's a guarantee right there. Get
Yeah.
Patterson good field position again.
Yeah, had his hands on him all the way to the sideline, but if you watch the replay, it looked like he was more trying to hold him up than to push him down.
Yeah, exactly. Just let him fall on his own, but just let him go.
He
He
did
pushed
make
it a
another
little bit
extra
at the
push.
end. Come on,
Give him
young
a little
man.
extra push.
Come on, young man. You way on the.
Yeah, and when you're in a tight
Indeed.
game like that, them 15 yards are
No.
big. Jacks go from their side of the field to the Braves side of the field. So 110 yards of penalties on the Braves. A lot of that in the
15-yard penalties. Coach Watts is going to be speaking to them about that tomorrow morning.
So here we go, first down and 10. We're in the fourth quarter. Time of the game where games are won and lost. Back to pass. Keller stands in the pocket tall. Nothing there. Now collapses and down he goes.
Wow.
Nice job of the defensive line keeping him corralled, and when nothing was available, bringing him in.
What that is a coverage sack as well. Everybody covered downfield. This was going to be the difference in seeing how Keller is going to react to those big rushes right now. Forcing the Jacks to actually continue to try to throw the ball.
They'll swing it outside. Lindsey Howard makes the catch. Here comes the white shirts. First guy missed. Second two finish him off.
Just a basic swing pass out there to Howard. Good coverage by the Braves. Ruffin was able to come up for the tackle for the Braves.
Third down and 13 on its way for Patterson. Only 5 yards of passing in the second half for Keller. He had 2:09 in the first half. Need a big play here. He'll take a shot deep, has a receiver, and Pollard running free and missed him. He felt Celestine was kind of holding him up a little bit. But maybe that ball should have had a little more air under it and let him run under it.
You're right about it, because he was in stride, Boo. He just didn't have enough over the top. Like to the opposite shoulder. Got to lead him out to the opposite shoulder. Bring up a 4th and 13 for the Jacks.
Tough decision right here. Do you play field position when your defense has had trouble stopping the Braves, or do you go for a 4th down and long? They decide to go for it. 2 receivers near side, 2 far side. They'll have to get to the 34 first. Looking around, Keller now, he goes for the whole ball of wax on the outside. Wide open receiver, makes the catch at the 10. That's Johnson looking for the end zone. Touchdown. He got lost in the shuffle. Johnson wide open, and Keller found him.
Once again, the defensive backs in the backfield looking for the backs. Not able to see anything downfield. Keller was able to see Johnson by himself out there at the 5-yard, at the 10-yard line, and just able to whiz his way back in for the touchdown.
One of the toughest catches to make when you're just standing there and you got a moon ball coming your way. Give credit to Johnson, bringing it in, fighting for extra yards, getting in the end zone.
Oh,
and now the officials are talking about it on the far sideline, but I saw no flags.
Coach Washington wants some type of explanation. Somebody stepped out.
Touchdown is good.
Okay.
Jacks will go for 2 here, trying to make it a 7-point game. Point after is going to play a role
this is it.
in tonight's outcome. Jones, your lone running back. Keller looks over the defense. Big 2-point conversion here for the Jacks. Pop pass, the 2-point conversion is good. And just like that, with 9:30 on the clock here in the 4th, the Jacks are back on top, 40-33.
Wow.
A 4-play, 40-yard drive, a 4th and 14. They strike Keller to Johnson for the end zone. We'll take a timeout, folks. This thing is going to go down to the wire.
You're watching KWBJ's Friday Night Under the Lights. Friday Night Under the Lights is sponsored by A.J. Doman Automotive Family, Core Physical Therapy and Sports Performance, Labco Manufacturing, Conrad Industries, Taco Bell in Morgan City and Bayou Vista, MC Bank, Danny's Fried Chicken, Patterson State Bank, Oceaneering, and Allen's.
Right in here.
Jacks will kick it away, fielded at the 20-yard line with Rum. Across the 35-40. The Braves and the Jacks are trading blows. He'll have it all the way down to the 47 and a first down for the Braves.
Tell you what, you like to see this action going on. You're getting your money's worth for both sides of these guys on the offensive side of the ball. We've seen on the last possession, Mitchell was able to just put the team on his back. See if they're going back and try to be conservative with the run, because we know they can run the balls, Boo. See if they're going to try to come out here and try to throw the ball as well.
How conservative is it when you're running for 50 yards?
No doubt about it.
You know. Might come down to who has the ball last. 9:23 to go here, plenty of time. 7-point game. Now it's the Braves' turn. Back to Mitchell. He's caused the most damage. Across the 50, 45, out of bounds at the 40. Leg cramp and all. Mitchell is a handful.
Just like you said previously, nothing fancy about it. Mitchell been doing that all night. Just a direct handoff from Renfro. Get outside, 13-yard pickup.
181 yards on 16 carries for Mitchell. He'll get it again. Slips the first tackle. He gets a good gain of 7, and they call that a busted play.
Exactly. But I like a running back like Mitchell. Once again, north and south, I like the cutback ability that he has. Tell you what, also as a senior as well, so.
Taking a shot for Mosley on the outside. He goes over the top and comes up empty.
It's been good.
McDaniels has been in his back pocket all night.
McDaniels is about look like maybe 5'7", 5'8", and doing an outstanding job at that cornerback spot. I tell you what, little man, big heart. It's at the last moment. Good coverage by McDaniel.
Still scratch your head on the pass attempt when you're gobbling up 7 yards on a bad run. A lot more on most of your runs. They'll swing it out to the outside to Mitchell, trying to get him some space. Cross the 30. Looks like a helmet on the ground.
Like McDaniel's helmet.
He's knocked out of bounds at the 22.
Pollard. McDaniels has to come out for a play.
First down and 10 Braves. Celestine this time. Turns on the afterburners. Skipping through tacklers inside the 5, trying to backpedal his way in, and they'll spot him around the 2-yard line, make that inside the 1.
That's lightning. Celestine. Direct handoff, high snap. But once he get past the line of scrimmage, you just show the speed of Celestine. Down at the 1-yard line now.
We're inside the core physical therapy and sports performance red zone, a place that Mr. Mitchell likes. He looks to get the carry here. They'll put him in the
unstoppable.
Yeah, he's in a wildcat formation. He's already scored multiple times in that same formation. This time takes it up the middle. Man, the referee on this side looks like he wanted to call it. He doesn't. The other side does call it, so this is going to require conversation. The referee on HL side threw his hands up for touchdown. The other guy said no. And now they'll come together. A little misagreement between both line judges. One side said no, one side says yes. Now they call it a touchdown.
Amazing. He was in. So Mitchell going to take the actual handoff, and you're going to see he's just going to fall right across the line of scrimmage. The ball did cross the line of scrimmage as well. The goal line right there. So he was in. Just like that, the Braves score again.
They'll stay in the same formation. They'll go for 2. Yeah, ball's loose on the ground. 2-point conversion will be no good.
Here we go.
And with that failed 2-point conversion, Patterson continues to lead 40-39 with 7:43 to go here in the fourth quarter. No. So now it's an opportunity for Patterson to come out and start working that clock. You up 1, but there's no room for comfort.
It's no room for comfort. You know exactly if the Braves do get the ball, they can actually run the ball and try to run that clock out. So this is going to be a very crucial drive here for the Patterson Lumberjacks.
The Braves have been successful on an onside kick here tonight. right up the gut with a wedge. You know, both defensive have to question themselves, can I stop the opponent? For the most part tonight, the answer's been no.
It's been no whatsoever. We've seen them try to make adjustments on the passing opportunities and also on the run on both sides, and hadn't worked for either team.
Homecoming night here in Patterson. Big crowd turned out for it, and they've been treated to a great game here tonight. Shaughnessy Battle, your homecoming queen.
Congratulations, Miss Battle. Got the guys need to watch where they lining up at for Patterson.
They'll kick it deep, and it'll go all the way into the end zone for a touchback. We'll see what kind of ball control the Jacks offense is going to display here.
This is the interesting calls that are going to be critical for the Patterson Lumberjacks.
ATVCI.net postgame scoreboard update. Vanderbilt traveled to Morgan City to take on the Tigers. Ended up 50-20. Tigers on the short end, but a good job by getting 20 points on the board.
Yeah, sound like the Tigers able to get some things accomplished in that second half. I think at halftime was 50-6.
Jacks would like to move the chains, get a couple first downs, and eat some of this clock. Hand off to Jones again. Brought down, but a good gain of 5.
Seen Jones do a great job in that third quarter.
They'll run that play clock all the way down. In no hurry here with a 1-point lead. We talked about special teams and the extra points and how they're going to play a role. That was a big stop for the Jacks to keep the lead.
No doubt. And see Coach Johnson effectively working the clock, but also making sure that you get that first down as well. This first down is going to be very critical as well.
Third down, Patterson. Keller barks out the signals. Hand off to Jones. Jones first contact, then rolls forward, and that roll has got him the first down.
That's a big roll right there to get that first down for the Jacks.
18 first downs on the night for the Lumberjacks, and no more important than that one.
Tough running right there. Jones able to roll forward and pick up that ever important first down for the Patterson Lumberjacks.
And that right there will lead us to the hydration timeout. One last one. Both teams go for a drink of water as this game looks to come down to the wire. This is the A.J. Doman Automotive Family High School Game of the Week. No, I don't have.
You're watching KWBJ's Friday Night Under the Lights. Friday Night Under the Lights is sponsored by A.J. Doman Automotive Family, Core Physical Therapy and Sports Performance, Labco Manufacturing, Conrad Industries, Taco Bell in Morgan City and Bayou Vista, MC Bank, Danny's Fried Chicken, Patterson State Bank, Oceaneering, and Allen's Communications.
Bourgeois alongside Clarence Robinson, the former Nicholls State University standout. Bill McCarty, head statistician. And our on-field guy, Aaron Artigo, he's out on assignment at the nearest watering hole to the LSU Ole Miss game.
Enjoy, Aaron.
First down and 10, a new set of downs for the Lumberjacks. Little safe pass to the outside. Christopher, they'll wrap him up quick. Celestine gets a hold to him. They don't gain any yards. They do keep the clock running.
Very critical play right there. And keep looking at the snaps as well, Boo. The snaps has been really low for Keller. Got to get that ball up.
I know Coach Ford's calculated maybe move the chains once, maybe twice more. It makes it awful difficult on the Braves.
No doubt.
But one incomplete pass stops the clock, turns the strategy all around. Second down. Early movement.
It's big right there.
Quick movement from the outside from the Jacks. That'll back them up 5. Not many pre-snap penalties, but that time it came at an unopportune time.
And that's the little things that can make the difference right here. HL has over 100-plus yards, but Patterson now has 50-something yards.
See if Keller could put it on his own shoulder. The play clock is down to 0, so Jacks will have to use a timeout. Come talk about it. No more important than this. Second down and long, and big decision time.
Talk about it. Coach Johnson, you know, I think the calls that he's been doing tonight has been excellent. This is a big call, Boo.
Yeah, and Keller has pulled the rabbit out a couple times already here tonight.
Yeah, no doubt. But one thing it is, you know, these guys anticipating and getting excited. Your skill people need to just slow down and just wait for the snap to go forward. So,
well, look at a couple things. One is if you don't get the first down, I don't know if you can go for it on your own 25. And then I look at the mechanics of the punt team, and that's scary in itself.
Cortez, the last time he punted, knee touched the ground. Patterson turned the ball over.
You're only up 1, 4:52 on the clock. So then if you throw an incomplete right here, then the clock stops. It plays against you. So if you play to win, you just got to go for the first down.
Got to go for it. Got to go for it.
They'll set cover 2, 2 safeties back. They'll try to cover up the best they can. As Keller calls for the football in this big second down. Little pump and go. Looking to the outside. Has a receiver underthrown, just couldn't get back to it.
Intended for
and it'll go incomplete.
Pass intended for Pollard, just on a go route. Throw it up and see what's going to happen. But this is a big play once again, 3rd and 15 for the Jacks. Couple of plays called. Check with me from the line of scrimmage.
We've seen several times tonight that busted plays turned into big plays.
Yeah. Johnson one-on-one. Celestine.
Well, that's your strongest defender in Celestine. You know, I prefer to look the other way.
Oh,
pressure coming down goes Keller. He's down at his own 15-yard line, and a big play by the Braves defense.
Once again, Katie Bordeaux came with that blitz.
I think the Jacks have no choice but to punt this right here. Backed up all the way to their 15-yard line.
Lawrence Mitchell, number 42 from that defensive end spot again. Big play for the Braves right there.
You had a little bit of room where you're not just 1-point game. You might be a 3-point game.
Right.
You could opt to take the safety, then play defense. Right here you have no choice but to hope the mechanics of your punt team holds up.
Got to get that kick off.
Even with a great punt, you still got the Braves at midfield with 4 minutes left. Now you got a delay of game, which is going to back it up even 5 more yards. That puts the heel of your punter in his own end zone.
And you got Jones, another good running back for the Braves, standing out his 35-yard line.
See if the Braves come with pressure. They do, and it's blocked. But the play had already been called dead, either for movement from the Jacks, and that's what it is, illegal procedure, saved the day.
You said it earlier, Boo, the special teams was going to make a difference in this game. And here it is.
Yeah, there's problems more so than the snapper and the punter. There's alignment issues. We've seen that happen already. There's a lot going on with the special teams. So I look for HL just to pin their ears back and see if they can get him again.
Exactly. Possibly what they're going to try to do as well.
This isn't no 2 steps and punt. This is a 1-step and punt. Now they'll set up the return. Nice end over end. Takes a beautiful Patterson roll across the 45 near the 40-yard line, and the Jacks will take that.
Yeah.
Man, I am surprised that the Braves allowed that to happen.
Come with everybody to get that and see what's going to happen. But once again, even get the kickoff, put that ball back in the Braves' hand. We see number 4, Mitchell, just take the game over here in the third quarter. So
I understand the idea of getting good field position after the punt. But after what I've seen the entire game, put some pressure on them. Even if you don't get the block, you're not going to get that type of punt.
Man.
Nevertheless, the Jacks will have to find a way to stop this powerful Braves offense. They've had trouble here in the second half controlling that run game. And with 3:38 on the clock, time has become an issue. Mitchell has been the troublemaker for the Braves in the backfield. They'll swing it to him on the outside. He has running room across the 40, 35. Knocking tacklers down and out of bounds. Gain of 5 on first down.
Pollard coming up from the cornerback spot to make the tackle.
Nice job of stopping the clock by getting out of bounds. That'll give them time to think about their next play call. Back to Mitchell, running room again, cross the 30, stays on his feet, 25 and more. And gets out of bounds again at the 18-yard line inside the core physical therapy and sports performance red zone.
Nothing fancy about it. He's been doing it all night, Boo. Just take the handoff and just once again pass the line of scrimmage. He get to the outside, just show that speed and turn it upfield. Good blocking on the outside by the receivers as well.
Don't see any reason Mitchell shouldn't carry it one more time until the Jacks prove they can stop him. He's got over 200 yards here already with 17 yards on that carry. He stands alongside Celestine in the backfield. Little crossbuck back to Mitchell. Mitchell on his feet, driving tacklers inside the 5, looking for the end zone. Touchdown.
Oh, my. A lot of physicality right there by that offensive line. But Mitchell even just saw it a little force. Once he got that in, it was touchdown Braves.
Good news is 3:14 on the clock, enough time for Patterson to answer the bell.
Like you said, just a cross buck. Once he got past the line of scrimmage, it was all Mitchell and a few of his colleagues with him able to push him in for the touchdown.
Offense stays on the field. They'll go for 2 once again. Try to make it a 7-point game. Celestine takes it from Renfro, and the 2-point conversion is good. A 3-play, 38-yard drive. Mitchell does the hard work. The Braves are back on top, 47-40. Let's take a timeout, folks. This is the A.J. Doman Automotive Family High School Game of the Week.
You're watching KWDJ's Friday Night Under the Lights. Friday Night Under the Lights is sponsored by A.J. Doman Automotive Family, Core Physical Therapy and Sports Performance, Labco Manufacturing, Conrad Industry, Taco Bell in Morgan City and Bayou Vista, MC Bank, Danny's Fried Chicken, Patterson State Bank, Oceaneering, and Allen's Communications.
A heavyweight fight from the Sugar Dome. Each team taking their blows. Problem is Patterson's still standing and about to get the ball.
About to get the ball back and see what Coach Johnson get those balls in the skilled player's hand. Johnson, see how he's going to make it happen. Pollard, Jones.
Jacks hold one timeout remaining. Guidry will kick it away for the Braves. Fielded at the 10-yard line. He slips, maintains his balance. They'll give him forward progress to the 20, and the Jacks will have to go 80 yards, try to tie this thing up or win it with a two-point conversion.
Without a doubt. See Keller get some time. If Keller gets some time getting his skilled players, guys, we know that can make some things happen. H.L. Bourgeois definitely going to be coming in some type of prevent defense with some extra defensive backs in the game for sure.
Enough time on the clock. The whole playbook is open, but no more eating up 40 seconds every play. They got to get it in there quick, get a little more sense of urgency.
That's definitely a good call right there.
Been a long ball game after 10 o'clock. Got a lot of people at home laying in bed watching this one. First down and 10. Here we go. Keller back to pass. They'll set up a screen. Sniffed out. It'll go incomplete. Avery Woodall sniffed that one out, the junior.
Pass intended for Jones out the backfield.
That was one of them play calls that could have went a long way.
Could have went a long way.
Second down and 10.
Once again, Keller has to just be patient, look for his receivers to get open.
They'll flush Keller out near side looking for a receiver. Nobody there. There is a flag on the play. You're holding against the Braves. Keller scrambles. He had two receivers there, but they wasn't doing much, so he had a lot of nothing going on.
A whole bunch of nothing. See how they sought this play out. Also, H.L. Bourgeois player is cramping right now. Tyler Harris, one of the defensive ends for the Braves.
That'll give him an automatic first down and
once again, coverage downfield, but right at the bottom, you can actually see it. So good start off for the Patterson Lumberjacks.
Took us 4 games this year, Clarence, but we finally got a good one. Shootout, yeah. Braves and the Jacks.
So you can just feel this. Just feel this one. But, this one has really, really been good tonight. Seen Patterson Lumberjacks offense just explode. H.L. Bushback, it's just been a big heavyweight fight here tonight, Boo. Tell you what, for the Power Rangers, this be a big win for the Patterson Lumberjacks.
Lead is going back and forth. Each team's on top tonight. Right now, the Braves have the lead, but we talked about it. Looks like this game's going to come down to who has it last. Good news is that holding call enabled the Lumberjacks to get a reset of downs.
Reset. Able to look at a couple of plays that can call.
2:56 on the clock. Plenty of time. Running is still available if the Jacks choose so. Slips out his hands. They're able to pick it up. They'll call it incomplete.
Wow.
Tried to pump fake it, just came out.
Yeah, just came out. Trying to pull it down. Pass was intended for Johnson on the far side over there. One-on-one coverage on the outside, so Keller wasn't able to bring it back in.
Second down and 10. Jacks need a big play. Had several here tonight, but none more important than one right now. They go hard count. Only one that jumped is theirself.
Once again.
After playing a pretty clean game, seemed like the mistakes have happened when they could least afford it.
Exactly, and that's what the Patterson Lumberjacks just got to be focused. You got the call. Patterson total 67 yards, total penalties. Tonight at a crucial time, too, as well.
Boy, they jumped again, no flag. They'll throw short to the outside and incomplete. Even if Pollard makes that catch, it's going nowhere. Patterson definitely left early. There was no flag. It would have paid for them to have that as a no play instead of a incomplete pass.
You're right about that. Jacks got to capitalize right here.
You'll need to take a shot down the field. Third down and long. Could be the last time the Jacks touch the football tonight. Four-man rush across the middle, low and incomplete. Pollard had a chance. It was thrown at his shoe tops, and that'll bring up fourth down.
Had to get it out. Big rush again by Mitchell. They did a twist with the actual defensive linemen. Did a twist, which threw things off for Keller.
.244 on the clock. Fourth down. They've converted a 4th and 14 already tonight. They'll need more than that here. Christopher goes in motion far side. Look for the pressure to come up the middle. Contact. And they don't get the call. It'll go incomplete.
Wow. Keller get the time. Pass intended for.
Wow, you squeezed
for
right
Pollard.
there.
Not able to come up with it, so nothing to it. Turnover on downs.
So melodramatic right there. Had to build up Patterson to make the last drive, homecoming night.
Wow.
And unable to do so. Give credit to the Braves. And with 2:40 to go, ball at the 25-yard line. Jack's inability to stop the run. They had to keep scoring with the Braves. They sure wasn't stopping them.
Still wasn't stopping them. But what's so critical is that punt situation here that made a difference in this game. Shifted that momentum. Braves were able to capitalize.
First down, they'll look at the Braves to start running some clock. Flag flies. Celestine's also flying into the secondary, across the 15.
No whistle yet.
Staying on his feet inside the 10. Whitehead runs all the way to the sideline. Illegal shift against the Braves. That'll back them up. You know, it was a long game by the type of game it was. A lot of throwing of the football, a lot of scoring. but I give the referees credit for about 30 minutes for their slowness of getting the
Yes.
plays together.
It was very slow on each particular play. Looked like, especially in the first half, it was very slow. Looked like it took about 40 seconds for them to get the call and set them up, and then the play clock play.
First down, and in the middle, so Celestine bounces it outside. Has it near first down yardage. They stop the clock. Yeah, the way this offense is now running the football, I think it's turn out the lights time.
Yeah.
With 2:07 on the clock.
Yeah, I'm quite sure Coach Washington to make sure to tell his guys do this timeout.
Patterson could look at their missed opportunities. Had it 3 times inside the 2-yard line and couldn't get in a goal line stand from the Braves.
That was big right there at that goal line call. And then you see Mr. Mitchell just break for about 50-plus yards from the goal line. Got the Braves out that opportunity, then they came out and scored.
In no hurry, first down and 10. Taking their time, the clock's not running, so it really don't matter. Yep. Man, almost put it on the ground. Celestine able to hang on to it, but that could have been disastrous.
That was very close right there, Boo.
You're running a standard play that's getting 10, 15 yards of carry, and we're going to go back to the cross buck.
That cross buck, just give a direct handoff to the running back or to one of the up backs. That could have been disaster for the Braves.
Second down, we're inside a minute. Mitchell running through his own blockers. Gets back to the original line of scrimmage. Another timeout and a third down. And as always, the most coveted T-shirt in all of high school football is the Core Physical Therapy and Sports Performance Player of the Game. And for Patterson, tonight it's the quarterback, Keller. 14 of 24, 257 yards and 5 touchdowns, a yeoman work. He had 8 carries for 38 yards. He accounted for 295 yards here tonight. There you see him. He wears number 6. He had the benefit of some skilled players on the outside making some big plays, but Keller did enough tonight to get that T-shirt from Core.
Tell you what, did an outstanding job. Showed him have a lot of poise initially in the game and deserving of that T-shirt tonight.
Yeah, you had some guys on the outside. Johnson had 5 catches for 169 yards.
Right.
Christopher was explosive. Howard, Pollard, all the guys on the outside. Jones did his job at running back. It was a tremendous game from Patterson tonight against a very good HL Bourgeois Braves.
No doubt, and once again, a big 5A team as well. So hats off to the Patterson Lumberjacks. You see these guys, a lot of potential, and looking forward to next week as well, Boo, when they take on the Franklin Hornets.
Braves will get in a victory formation as they'll try to milk the remaining 38 seconds off the clock. Both teams will line up to shake hands at midfield. A hard-fought game. Hard for somebody to lose this one as both teams were outstanding, especially offensively tonight. Patterson could go back, look at the film, see of a couple play differences that made the difference in this game, and they could learn from it But Coach Ford got this program back on track.
Heading in the right direction. Once again, offense, defense, special teams. Check the special teams. Jacks will be back in action.
We'll back to wrap this up in the ATVCI postgame show right after this.
Thank
You're watching KWBJ's Friday Night Under the Lights. Friday Night Under the Lights is sponsored by A.J. Doman Automotive Family, Core Physical Therapy and Sports Performance, Labco Manufacturing, Conrad Industries, Taco Bell in Morgan City and Bayou Vista, MC Bank, Danny's Fried Chicken, Patterson State Bank, Oceaneering, and Allen's Communications.
And welcome back to the ATBCI.net postgame show. Booger Zephyr alongside Clarence Robinson. Clarence, coming to this game, didn't know what to expect. We knew we were going to see a lot of points, but we didn't know we were going to see this competitive of a game. Patterson, HL Bourgeois went toe-to-toe.
Toe-to-toe, homecoming for Patterson Lumberjacks, but I tell you what, the spoilers came into town, HL Bourgeois Braves, but most importantly, the stats itself. HL Bourgeois, 25 first down to Patterson, 19. Total of 320 yards rushing, Patterson 110. Passing yards, 211. Patterson, 256. A total of 531 yards for the Braves. Patterson Lumberjacks, 366 yards total offense.
Well, skilled players all over the field for both teams. But tonight, the core physical therapy and sports performance player of the game, Keller, there he wears number 6. Listen to this, folks. 14 of 24, 257 yards. He had 5 TDs, 8 carries for 38 yards. He accounted for 295 yards of Patterson's offense.
I tell you what, outstanding job by the senior. Led those guys. And one thing it is, offense, defense, special teams, Jacks wasn't able to just capitalize tonight.
Next week, we're right here again. Patterson taking on the Franklin Hornets. Patterson looking to get in the win column, but after seeing what I saw here tonight, this should be a very similar game. Franklin got playmakers. Patterson got playmakers.
Yes.
You're going to want to tune in for that.
You better tune in. Don't miss it. I'll be there with you, B.
So for Clarence Robinson, Bill McCarty, the guys that work the truck and the cameras, I'm Booger Zephyr saying so long from the Sugar Dome. Thanks for the time.
Thank you for watching KWBJ's Friday Night Under the Lights, the A.J. Doman Automotive Family Game of the Week. Friday Night Under the Lights was sponsored by A.J. Doman Automotive Family at the foot of the Morgan City Bridge in Berwick. Core Physical Therapy and Sports Performance, here to restore the quality of life you deserve, on Brashear Avenue in Morgan City. Labco Manufacturing, feel safe, work smart, look good with Labco FR, www.labco.com. Conrad Industries, serving St. Mary Parish and the marine industry since 1948, wishes all our local teams good luck. Taco Bell in Morgan City and Bayou Vista, open late, delivery through DoorDash. MC Bank, sharing the hometown spirit since 1955. Lafayette Electric, 1207 Greenwood Street in Morgan City, proud supporter of high school athletics in the Tri-City area. Central Boat Rentals, your total marine service provider. To apply, please visit www.centralboat.com. Guaranteed Title, in the law office of Michael Alois. You get guaranteed happiness at Guaranteed Title. Come close with us. Oshner St. Mary, quality health care close to home. Patterson State Bank, free checking, great rates, great personal service, home and business loans, and the best in mobile banking. Celebrating 100 years serving St. Mary Parish. PSB, quality community banking since 1925. Danny's Fried Chicken, it'll make you smile. Serving Morgan City great fried chicken since 1968. Oceaneering, serving St. Mary Parish for 60 years. We're hiring. To apply, please visit www.oceaneering.com/career. And Allen's Communications, locally owned TV, cable, internet, and telephone service. Call 384-8335.